Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. So, last night was the NFL draft for those who may be living in a cave, like I usually do. But, yeah, the NFL draft was last night. And all the first round picks were made. Damn. Oh man, alright. That's my guy from work. I was leaving the stuff, but I'm good now. What am I saying about the NFL draft? Oh yes, first round completed. A lot of movement. Only one quarterback taken in the first round. The Giants got two high-rated players by most, from what everyone thought. For some reason, a lot of people didn't have Thibodeau linked to the Giants. I don't know why. I only found out about this last night. I'm like, why? It's not that hard to figure out. The Giants need pass rushers. They need pass rushers. He's a pass rusher. Yeah, no one's a goal line in the first 4 picks. And Thibodeau was still on the board. So it's like, all right, why mess around? Let's take Thibodeau. And we can still get one of the, and there's like, because it's like, all right, there's 3 linemen. Only one team picks between our 2 picks. So let's get this pass rusher, and then we can get this line. If we get the top guy we want, perfect. If not, there's still 2 other guys, we'd be good. So the Giants got their pass rusher. They got a lineman, a tackle. Came on Thibodeau and Evan Neal. Whether they pan out or not is a different story, but the Giants at least seem to be making some good decisions with their picks. At least on paper. But as a why, hey, paper don't play. We'll see how it pans out. But I can't say that I'm dissatisfied with what the Giants did. Now, ideally, they would have liked to trade down and still get one of those linemen if possible. But hey, it didn't go. Because we got a bag that wants to give some trouble, as opposed to just following the dang on plan. Oh my God, this thing all jacked up now. Oh my goodness. Like follow. I ain't tell you get caught up. Next time you do, I'm discarding you, piece of junk. Don't mess with me. I ain't got no patience. I ain't gonna be injured for no dang on bottle of nothing. Get out of here. Damn. There's one. Alright, Mother Nature, I understand. Stop getting after the bottle. Get back to the video. Alright, but yeah, the Giants weren't able to trade down, but you got 2 guys that you wanted. Possibly the 2 top guys in the class, in their positions, this draft class, so you know, how mad can you really be? Especially since the Giants have a bunch of needs. Now I was looking at some of the fans are saying, and they still want it. They thinking, hey, Malik Willis is on the board still. If he's there when we pick him up. And this ties into some other information I saw this morning. It was actually put out yesterday before the draft that I don't know if it's confirmed or not. I'll have to take another look. But at least according to reports, the Giants gave picked up Dexter Lawrence's fifth-year option, and they're reportedly going to decline Daniel Jones of the fifth-year option. So if the reports are true, at least, that means Don Martindale has confidence in Dexter Lawrence. I don't know, as far as fitting into his defensive scheme, feels he could get something out of him. So it's not a big number either. So that makes sense to pick up the option if you think he could be part of your long-term plans. Obviously, with Daniel Jones, there's still a few days before they really have to make that decision. I mean, same with Dexter Lawrence, but if you think you got your guy, might as well just do it now. Daniel Jones, there's still this sense of uncertainty, so I'm waiting till the very last minute. But if you don't think he's that guy, then don't pick up the option. Because there are ways to still, like, you can still commit to him if he's really going to be your guy. But that's to be seen, of course. I don't think the Giants should hitch their wagons on Daniel Jones, because I don't think he's very good. But now the question is, what's your outlook for this season? Because if you think Malik Willis is a guy you can build your franchise around, I say pick him up with a second-round pick, and just have him sit until he's ready, or let Daniel Jones play out the whole year if he's supposed to be that guy, or at least a guy you can play the whole season. That's one way to go about it. I personally, I'm not too high on any of the quarterbacks. I don't think it's even going to happen anyway. Malik Willis to the Giants. The Giants haven't been known for their favorability in acquiring black quarterbacks, particularly to start. So, considering they're picking high in the second round, I don't see that being a thing. I could be wrong. I would like to be wrong. Particularly if Malik Willis can play and you are willing to put in the time to build him up, I would love to see that, but I'm not holding my breath on that. So we'll see how that ultimately turns out. They still need some other positions they could use. They still need they could use some more linemen. Offensive linemen. Another pass rusher wouldn't hurt. A guy to be in rotation, or maybe even a guy inside. They could use a linebacker, like an inside linebacker, beyond just Blake Martinez. I like Blake. And Tay Crowder's okay, but like you would like someone who can be dynamic. That isn't just a good player, but a championship caliber difference maker. Not like there's a lot of those going around, but hey. Obviously, you could use a corner, because you can never have enough corners in this league. Plus, with the James Bradbury situation, who I don't think will be getting traded until after the draft if he's going to get moved. Or maybe cut out. Like they could if they really need to, but I think the Giants are trying to avoid cutting him. they're going to need a safety. Because not only did you let go of Jabril Peppers, you let Jabril Peppers go in free agency, but Logan Ryan was released. I understand for the cap reasons, but that still leaves you a void. Julian Love is okay, but he's a depth guy, not a. I personally don't look at him as a guy you want as your opposite starting safety. You want him as a third or fourth guy. Or a guy who can fill, if you need him for a game or two, he can fill in, but not to have him the whole season as the guy, in my opinion. As for some of the other teams, like I said, there was a lot of wheeling and dealing. Eagles made a trade down. They traded up. Then they traded up. Then they traded their other first-round pick for A.J. Brown. It can only cost them a 1 and a 3. I'm amazed that it only costs the Eagles a 1 and a 3 to get A.J. Brown. But, sometimes that's how it goes if you feel you got to move off a guy. But now the Eagles got 2+ wideouts. You got A.J. Brown, who you can certainly make a case for being the best wideout in the league. You got Devontae Smith, who was a damn good rookie last season. So now you got two guys that could play multiple wideout positions, create matchup nightmares. So, it wasn't looking too promising. Not that the tackle they drafted, the Eagles did, was a bad pick. It wasn't, but it was feeling. The sense I'd gotten, at least, was that it was kind of ho-hum. Hey, you like it, but nothing to get excited about. But the trade for A.J. Brown just makes them more dynamic at that position. And you get help for Jalen Hurts, who proved better than I thought he'd do. And if you're saying, all right, we're going to roll with him, hey, get him another plus weapon. Fix up that old line, but they need to run the ball. The best way you're going to help Jalen Hurts is run the ball. Now you got another receiver that's good. Just they can commit to that running game. Eagles be straight, because when they do run the ball, they have a lot of success. So you can do that and then play at. Oh my goodness, the Eagles utilize these guys right. The Eagles might run this division for a while. They set it up right. Oh my goodness. The Eagles are in a good spot. I just like them so much, but I respect the moves. As much as I dislike them Eagles, I must say that they made some damn good moves. That was a good move to get A.J. Brown. That was a damn good move. Another wideout who got traded was Marquise Brown to Cardinals. I'm surprised. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the Ravens to get a 1 for him. You got a 1 for Marquise Brown, man. I mean, that's really all they got, but still, you just to even get a first-round pick for Marquise Brown. Now he's Arizona's problem. And Arizona has as their head coach Cliff Kingsbury. And Kyler Murray still got something to prove. I mean, maybe this will work better for Marquise Brown. He's in a different situation. Maybe this offense will work better for him. We'll have to see, but and I know Lamar sent that tweet of what the F, but Marquise Brown wasn't, at least from what I was watching. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked, or maybe it was something I wasn't seeing, but he was more harm than good. Because when you can go to him when you needed him. The Ravens really, like, yeah, Marquise Brown, was playing worse than a 2. Let's just be honest. He wasn't even playing as a 2 receiver at times. It was like, yo, what are you doing? Now, the Ravens still need some more depth at that position. Hopefully Bateman can stay healthy and he can give you something. Yeah, Mark Andrews, I say get another tight end who can make some key catches and who can help with the run game blocking and get a wide out. Get another wide out. I think Bateman can stay healthy. He can be that possession guy. Just get a guy who can be successful slow. Well, I think they got. Did they pick him? Was that who picked up Juju, or is this someone else? I don't even remember. I have to take a look at that roster, but I mean they got options, and but actually set things up for Lamar, because the one thing I will say is that he was an option, and that's just one less body. But we'll see what happens with that. What else? Anyone else really make any key moves? I know there was some other trades like Detroit moving up. I know the Ravens got the safety Kyle Hamilton. Jets made 3 first-round picks. They traded up back into the first round late. You got a pass rusher, so you got to end the corner and a wide out. We'll see how that works out for them. Hopefully it works out well. Like as much smack as I talk about the Jets, I would like to see them do well, but you know, they're the Jets, so you can only hope for so much. Not like the Giants have been any better, but hey, that's how it goes. Anything else? Really? I think the Jags moved back up into the first round. They traded up to get Devin Lloyd, so they picked him up along with the young man Walker. I forgot what school, but he was at the end. Took him first overall. So a lot of movement. People thought when the Saints moved up, they were getting a quarterback. They didn't. And you can kind of tell from what was given, from what a team would give up if they were going for a quarterback in that spot. It's like, nah, they ain't going for no QB. That's not enough to say, all right, we're going to take a QB, because a lot of teams, most if not all the teams, value the QB. In my opinion, I think they're overvalued. I think they're overrated. Some of them. Steelers picked Pickett. A lot of people feel that he's the guy. Some other people think that they should want Will Willis. I don't know enough about either guy to really say if we're looking at. I'm not. At least at first glance, with the limited information I got, kind of feels like they're looking for the next White Hope. I hate to say it like that, but that's what the sense I get from that. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. We'll see what happens with that. I don't want to see these guys fail, but I'm not too high on anyone. Even the guys the Giants got, I'm not losing my head over it, because they actually got to play NFL games. So we'll see how that ends up. And really, no other, there's some other trades, but I don't follow all the teams, so some other fans of some other teams you would have to go to get their opinion on it. I am interested in how CPEN views how his Chiefs did. They got 2 defensive players, so that's going to be interesting. I don't know how he viewed it. I'm interested in hear it on that. I know the Bucks traded back, and I got some people, HD, Strictly Bucks fans, Polo, S Young. So I'm interested. It's interesting. I know HD did a live last night. At the time he did a live, that wasn't feasible for me to hop on, so I had to check that out. Now that I should have some time today, so maybe I could see how he viewed that. And then of course, there's still the NBA playoffs going on, and Raptors got closed out finally. Jazz are no more. And I think the Suns beat the Pelicans. I gotta check that out, but I think they did close things out too. So the only series that's left is if I read everything properly, I think the only series left is Memphis and T-Wolves. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm heading out of here. I know it's a bit longer than I planned, but that's life. You win some, you lose some, and then you're here longer than you thought you would be. But I enjoy doing some of these. I ain't gonna lie, it's therapeutic in some ways. It does help calm my nerves. So if you liked the video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to the page, share the video, leave your comments down below. Feedback is always appreciated. Not just hating to hate. You can do that if you want, but I ain't gonna pay that no mind. But if you actually gonna leave feedback, constructive, good or bad, by all means, got no problem with that. And you know what it is. Shout out to everyone. HD, Polo, C-Pen, whenever he gets his show back on, Mamba, Jose, Cino, of course, Kwame Brown, Ticket, anyone else who I ain't get to. I mean to forget you. It's just a lot of people. I can't remember everyone, but I do appreciate all y'all. Everyone who watches, and so on and so forth. So I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. I'm gonna get out of here. Hope y'all having a good day. Till the next one, I'm Scrub Zero. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.